there is always this um, argument on destiny versus karma, even in our house, more than 30 years, even now, because these things are experiential things. So, what is your truth? What stage of evolution you are in? Depending upon that, you have your truth, and the other person have his or her own truth. It's not necessary they should match. So you can just keep on arguing, and each of them won't be able to convince the other one unless that comes as his own truth. He experiences at a stage in life, then he or she can understand. So my question is, see, ultimately there is only one, Aham Brahmasmi. Okay? That existence wanted to experience itself. So if you want to see yourself, what do? You look into your mirror and you see your reflection. So the ultimate truth, or we can call that Paramatma, when that wanted to see itself, experience itself, the moment that thought came, I want to experience myself, it just happens. Creation happens like that. And then what are the reflections of the Paramatma? The human beings, the Jivatmas. So we are all here. So ultimately we are Paramatma, but the moment we take birth as a Jivatma, we get clothed in our body and we come here. After 3 years, we forget everything of our previous incarnations and whatever we have done. So then onwards, you are seeing around, making your own aspirations, your likes and dislikes, and then you are on a path. When you go on that path, you create karmas, and then you have to pay. I won't say pay, not in a bad sense, you have to pay for the karmas. It has to come back to you. Whatever good or bad karma you do, the result has to come back to you. So imagine the first time you have taken the human birth, human body. So that time there was no destiny, isn't it? You have taken birth for the first time. So you start your karmas, doing your karmas, and then to pay for that, you have to come back for further incarnations. So many of them may be finished in one lifetime also. That's also possible. But there is always some backlog. So you have to come back to pay for that. So then for the second birth, that is considered the destiny. So in that sense, you have taken birth, you have to go through that. But how did it become your destiny? From your karmas in the previous incarnation. So ultimately, it's like a maze where, it's so difficult to find way. So when you keep thinking about that, it becomes very complicated. So how do you define destiny versus karma? So there are some pointers which makes it easy to have some grasping. One is, you have your hand, okay? You can bend at the elbow like this. That is your karma. You can do that. Try to bend it in the opposite direction. Not possible. So that is destiny. You have no role on your destiny. It is already done. You have done your karma in your past incarnation. You have to face that. So whether it was good or bad, you will get the reward. And then you have to face that. That's one example. There's another example. Imagine a cow. It is tied to a post. So the rope is having some length. Correct? So the cow can move around in that much perimeter. Whatever the length of the rope is, that is acting as the radius, so it can move around. That is your karma. So that much is in your hands. So the cow can decide not to move around. It can move around and graze and be happy. But beyond that, that is your destiny. You can't go beyond that, okay? That rope is there. So I hope at least some of you will get some grasp on what is destiny versus karma. and keep doing your karma in such a way that the destiny you create is a pleasant one. Bye bye.